Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Monday evening, we're back at work, and today when I came home, the house was freezing. Excuse me, it was proper cold. It's now just before 7 o'clock and it's taken me from like 5:30 till 7 to get some semblance of heat in the house. I was not expecting that when I came home. So the wood burner is on. We are, getting some heat, thankfully. I've just had some food. And this evening, I want to talk about how little things can make a big difference. And the reason I'm talking about that is I left for work a bit later this morning. Now, normally, the latest I've left before is 12 minutes past 8. And normally I get into the office between about past and 25 to 9. So, that's not bad. Maybe 22 if I'm struggling. So this morning I was fluttering about, doing my lunch, whatever, and it took me a bit longer. So the way I time it is when I sit in the car and turn on the ignition, what time does it say? So as I say, the latest before, I've left a couple of times at like 12 minutes past 8. And today I left at, it was 6 minutes later, so 18 minutes past 8. I barely made it to work before 9 o'clock. Barely. Hello, darling. As you can hear, I have the pussycat down there. Yes, it does. So there I was, sitting in the traffic with my cup of tea, thankfully, because I was sitting in traffic for a lot longer than I normally expected. And since I've been home and sort of sitting thinking, going, right, I'm not leaving it that late again, I will make sure that, by 10 past I'm ready to rock and roll, etc., etc. Now I've lost the cat. Oh, there you are, baby. What are you up to? For anyone who hasn't met Raven, you'll just have to excuse my dirty dishes, please. That is Raven, my little black cat. You don't see her on camera very often, but that's her wandering about the kitchen. Just because I know some of you said you haven't seen her for a while. So, yeah, that's Raven, the little black cat. So, yes. So, as I say, I was thinking of this evening, how such a small thing made such a huge difference to me. Time-wise, this 6 minutes difference at one end made almost half an hour's difference at the other end. I thought, what other things make differences? And the thing that came to mind just now is, with all the stuff going on in the world, all the politics, all the, I don't really know, but, my dad's bigger than your dad sort of thing, which is a very polite way of putting it. It's pretty sure that things are going to get more expensive. It's pretty sure some things are going to become more difficult to find. So I was thinking, well, what things do I have that make a little small difference that I need to make sure I've got? The first thing that came to mind, I know, stupidly, but the first thing that came to mind was dried milk. And basically because I went to Patrick's last week, and we were sitting down to have a cup of tea and his milk had gone off and he hadn't got any extra in. Now, if that happens to me, I've got dried milk in the cupboard because, just no, I need my cup of tea. But Patrick didn't have that. And I was like, right, okay, so that's what I need to make sure I've got dried milk. What else do we use all the time that I need to make sure I've got? And it's things like salt, spices, little things that might be more difficult to get, some oils. Sorry, I'm just... Because I cleared out the kitchen, the cat is now investigating all these new places. So, yeah. So it's little things that can make a big difference to you. as I'm sure you understand. You know, not having any salt would be quite a big thing. So I thought I would come on tonight and go, have a think. What little thing makes a big difference to you, or would make a big difference to you? What do you have in the house that you use all the time, or that you use on a regular basis that you want to keep, etc., etc.? What do you have? What do you want to keep? You know, your things like your soap, your shampoos, for us, dog food, cat food, etc., etc. So, yeah, I haven't done any major prepping in quite a while. And I'm just thinking that the cat's now down to about 20 pouches, so I need to go and get her some more pouches. Because it just makes me feel better if I've got a stash. I don't need to go as overboard as I did before, but I need to make sure that I'm sorted. So I've got enough tea bags. You don't want to ask how many tea bags I've got. I have many, many tea bags. So I don't need to buy them. I don't need to buy dried milk because I have that. But as I say, we'll be buying some cat food. Hello, you. Stupid cat. We'll be buying some cat food. We'll be making sure that we've got soap, washing up liquid, laundry soap. Don't need toilet roll, but we'll buy in extra anyway because you always go through toilet roll. So yeah, that's my plan, because all right, nothing big has kicked in at the moment, but I think that's more scary to me, in that it's just little bits chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Prices gradually going up, jobs gradually getting lost, and yeah, I just want to make sure we're okay. So have a think. Have a bit look around, see what you need, and make sure you've got it. Catch you later.